What's up, quadcopter fans? It's hiringadrone.com, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a new gimbal that I just received in the mail, and this is going to be for my V303 Seeker by WL Toys whenever that does arrive in the mail. But I went ahead and I ordered my gimbal in the meantime, so that way I can kind of get an idea of what I'm dealing with. New to doing aerial videography and photography, so I've never owned a gimbal before. This came suggested to me, and I read the reviews online, and it looks like it's definitely a good one. So this is the Walkera G2D brushless gimbal, and it is 3-axis. It states on here supports 350 size or above for the drones. And it gives the camera support. So I do own an SJ4000 as well as a knockoff SJ4000. So I've read that they're probably a little too thick. No others that have this one, and they've confirmed that it is too thick for this, but with slight modifications I should be able to get it on there. I would like to put my waterproof case on here. I don't like having my cameras exposed, but that's why I do buy knockoffs and I do buy SJ4000s, because if you lose it, it's only, $70, $60, whatever you paid for it, as opposed to your $300, $400 GoPro. So I'm going to open this thing up. The first time me opening it up, it's got a pass on there, which is good. 3-axis gimbal. It is a little concerning. I did receive in the mail there is no tape. There are no security stickers or seals on here, so I hope this has not been used. So this will be my first time looking at a gimbal firsthand and examining one. And I paid a little bit more for this. I could have got a 2-axis gimbal for about $60 and would have had to wait 30 to 60 days to get it from China. In my ADD world, that is basically a million years, so I went ahead and ordered mine immediately, paid for the shipping to get it, in hopes that it would arrive in time for my V303 Seeker, but it looks like it came before my drone, so that'll give me time to do a little bit more research, figure out how to mount it. Noticing right off the bat that this thing feels pretty heavy duty. The other ones that I was looking at that were a little bit lower were made out of plastic. They weren't as thick or sturdy, and just the weight of this alone weighs more than probably a GoPro itself. So this is a 3-axis, so I'm assuming you got your 2-axis here as well as your third for those panning up and down shots, which will be really cool, especially when I get that V303 Seeker. So it looks like if we squish down on this on the gimbal, definitely looks like it's going to eliminate any type of vibration or jello with that cushion on there. This knob seems to be off. I'm not exactly sure the purpose of why it's off at this point. I'll do a little bit more research on that to figure that out. Here's looks like what controls everything here. Switch here. I'm going to do more research on that too as well. Roll, pitch, auxiliary, and then it looks like here is where possibly we update the firmware, and then also our power supply, which will be running off the drone's battery and being controlled by the drone. The V303 Seeker does have a circular dialer on the controller from what I was able to look at online, which hopefully means that I will be able to control all 3 axes from the controller. So this thing feels very sturdy, stable. Obviously something you're not going to want to put on a cheaper drone that doesn't have your GPS or auto landing, because you don't want to break this. It feels a little bit fragile, even though it is made out of metal as opposed to the plastic ones. So Once I get my new drone, I'm going to slap this on, take some video with it. We'll see how it turns out, but so far I'm happy with it. And here is, my SJ4000, and as you can see, it does not fit over the bar. It's too thick. So even if I slide it down in there, it still feels like it's going to be too thick. So it's not too far off. I feel that if I loosen the screws just a little bit, I should be able to get it on there. Probably zip tie it just to make sure it sticks on there. I don't like the fact that I have to fly this without the waterproof casing on there, because if it does wreck, you could damage this really easy. And in the conditions I fly in, these ports are going to be exposed. I don't want to get dirt and grime in there, or in the battery, speaker, or anywhere for that matter. So I'm going to have to come up with a solution. I'll probably just put a piece of scotch tape or something over here. Not really going to be recording any sound, because all you're going to hear from the drone is the propellers and the motors themselves. So I don't think that'll be that big of an issue, just to tape up this, and anywhere I see a possibility of dirt and grime being able to get in here. And if you ever watched any of my videos, you'll notice that everything I own does have tape on it, so wouldn't be out of the ordinary. So I'm going to open up this bag that came with it. Looks like we have some cable leads here, power supply possibly here. Not sure about what this tool is here. Appears to be like some sort of screwdriver on this end. Some Allen wrenches. Some sort of, nope, that was a mounting bracket of some sort. And then, just to get a look at that, you got screws and another Allen wrench. So, came with 3 Allen wrenches, some cable leads, 4 screws, this peculiar looking screwdriver thing, which I'll do a little bit more research on. Just wanted to open this up as soon as possible and get my hands on it. The gimbal itself, and then this cap, which screws on here, which I do not know why it is off and why it came in a separate section. But this is a 3-axis Walkera 2GD gimbal, and we're going to take it for a flight as soon as possible, record some video on it, see how it looks. So if this video helped you out in any way, definitely leave a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos, unboxing, and different flight reviews.